Well, Britain, France, and USA launched a military offensive in July 1918, and Germany and her allies began to collapse. The victors, or the victorious powers, or the Allies, as they are called, met in a conference, first in Versailles, a suburb of Paris, and later in Paris between January and June 1919. Though the number of countries represented at the conference was 27, the terms of the peace treaty was really decided by three or big three. They are Woodrow Wilson, the President of United States, Lloyd George, the Prime Minister of Britain, and George Clemenceau, Prime Minister of France. The defeated countries were not represented at the conference. The victorious powers also excluded Russia from the conference. So what are the terms of the Treaty of Versailles? In the name of peace treaty, it was a humiliating treaty for Germany and Italy, especially Germany. Germany was declared guilty of the war. That was the first term. It had to pay a rich war indemnity of $33 billion. Germany had to cede a merchant ship to her allies. It had to supply huge quantities of coal to France, Italy, and Belgium for 10 years. The Rhine Valley was demilitarized for 15 years. Germany lost Alsace and Lorraine and gave it back to France. The coal mines of Germany, which was called as Saar Valley, was ceded to France for the next 15 years. And this was governed by the League of Nations. Germany lost her colonies to the victors such as Britain, France, and America. Army was restricted to 1 lakh soldiers only. Navy was restricted to 15,000 men and 24 ships. Air Force and submarine were totally banned. So the Treaty of Versailles was a peace treaty in order to stop the war, but it humiliated Germany because Germany was proved to be a guilt for the war, and it had to bear the rich war indemnity of $33 billion. So you can expect a question from the Treaty of Versailles and its term. Fine students, we have completed the First World War. So your homework is to read the chapter and answer the following questions. With regard to the First World War, explain nationalism and imperialism, division of Europe into two hostile blocs. The second question, mention 4 terms of the Treaty of Versailles. And please write this, answer these questions in your classwork. Thank you.